Today we are in Phnom Penh, the capital city of Cambodia. We just got here from Siem Reap with an 8-hour sleigh bus, and we are in one of the most amazing hotels in which we have been in. This place is called The Bridge. Just a quick room tour before we go explore the city. We enter here. Here we have here we have a water dispenser, which is awesome, so we don't have to use plastic bottles. Fridge, bathroom with a nice shower finally, sink, microwave, a desk with an awesome office chair, bed, TV, but the most amazing thing of this room is the view. And this lounge chair. I could stay here for hours. I will sleep here tonight.
Today we're going to the Central Market in Phnom Penh. We're going to go check that out. But we've been warned against taking expensive items like cameras and loose items because of scooter robberies, where people will come across in their scooter and rip stuff out of your hands. So we're leaving this camera at home and we're taking a GoPro. So if the video quality is not as good, that's the reason why. We make down there.
Because we're not very smart, we booked our hotel in the middle of Chinatown. Now we're trying to walk towards the Mekong River, and it's a bit further away than what we thought it would be.
Our hotel is about a 15-minute walk to get to the Mekong. We follow this up and that should take us to the markets, hopefully.
We had an awesome time in Laos traveling on the Mekong on a slow boat, so it's nice to see it again.
We stopped at 7-Eleven to get some brekkie, some toast and cheese sandwiches.
Apparently all the 7-Elevens around Southeast Asia, they have this kind of $2 toast or $1 toast in Thailand. They're actually cheaper in Thailand. We made it to the Central Market. They have all the fish and the raw meat kept in 40 degrees heat without ice whatsoever. That's why you shouldn't eat meat in Cambodia. This fish makes breathing very hard.
This market has everything you could ever think of. It's got fish, it's got vegetables, it's got clothes, it's got electronic items, and everything's really cheap.
You can find a knockoff of every brand that you can possibly imagine. How much is one?
18.
18?
Yeah, 1/8.
1/8. Okay, can I have a look?
Yeah.
It's got the back straps as well, so it's got these.
Yeah.
Hang on. They'll be adjustable. That's a better size. Yeah. 15, 16, 17, 18.
Thank you.
Do you want
$3.
Sì.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. I bought a backpack for $18 US, which is about 30 Australian dollars. That in Australia would have paid like more than $100 for it. Hello. Three? Thank you. They have the Western spicy option.
So we got this thing, it's called I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically 2 curries, a vegetable mix, some rice, some naan, all in a pack, and it was $6.
We stopped eating in an Indian restaurant again. That's a lot of food.
What we found out is that Cambodia is also a land of markets. We're headed to a night market.
You know how I think that the like best of this market so far is that no one tries to annoy us. the eating area, and it's something we've never seen before. People are actually sitting down on mats, and they even have little barbecues on the floor and eat there.
This market is a little bit smaller than what we've seen so far, but it seems pretty cool. This is the main night market in Phnom Penh. Seems to have a whole range of things to buy. We went to go get dinner and we ate Indian again for a change. And then after that we were very full. We didn't feel like eating anymore, we didn't feel like drinking anymore. And we're pretty tired. So we decided to give the markets a miss and go back to the hotel to do some work, which is a bit sad, but we're pretty old.
We didn't really trust market food, to be fair.
Yeah.
Today we're going to check out another famous market in Phnom Penh, the Russian market. Aaron needs to buy a fake Rolex for his brother, so we'll see if we can find one.
We're in the Russian market. And it's called the Russian market because back in the day all the Russians used to come here to do their shopping. And from the looks of it, you can buy nearly everything here. You can even buy most things to build your own bike, believe it or not.
Cambodian market, I have to say, they are characterized all by this intense fish smell.
I'm looking for specific. No. Okay. Okay.
I have exactly 100% the same.
Yeah.
You want? Have white first and black first. The gold color.
Yeah.
Have gold.
Can I see? Can I see it?
Do you want or no?
I will. If it looks good, maybe.
It's, oh.
This part of the video contains material that some people may find disturbing.
We are about to visit something that is part of Cambodia dark past, the killing fields and the Tuolsville Museum. We thought a lot if it was the right thing to do a video about this, but at the end we think that history needs to be told, so hopefully history won't repeat itself. We have about 30 minutes drive to go there from our hotel. We will take a grab there. Let's go. Hello.
Concentrazione, gli sbalzi.
This place, like a lot of other places in Cambodia, are called the killing fields, and they were brought about by the brutal Khmer Rouge regime under Pol Pot. And long story short, under his regime he wanted to create his perfect idea of a society, but in the process he killed a third of the Cambodian population in about 3 years. This is the truck stop where trucks of prisoners were brought to this site to be taken away to be executed. They didn't know they were being executed this day. They were told they were being transferred into a new house. They were blindfolded, bound behind their back and kept in darkness, and they would have been really scared.
The people that the Khmer Rouge were killing, they were mainly educated people, doctors, teachers, and lawyers, people who had soft hands, because they were considered traitor of society even if they did nothing. While the peasants, the farmers, were considered the hero because they were able to provide for the society with food. But in reality, even these people were starved to death many times. When the killing fields were discovered, they found 129 mass graves with over 20,000 victims killed as efficiently and as cheaply as possible. And as many as 300 people per day were getting killed here.
We are standing in an orchard which used to be privately owned, but when the regime took power, all of the people, all of the farmers were sent away with nothing more than their clothes on their backs and a small bowl of rice to work in the fields. A lot of them couldn't keep up and they died, working themselves to death, trying to support the new regime. You come here and you do the audio tour, you can hear eyewitness accounts and first-hand accounts of some of the terrible stuff that's happened to these people, and it is quite moving and quite affecting. So brace yourself. It was around here that the gravity and horror of what had happened here really started to sink in.
Against these 3 babies were killed. They were getting hit. They were, oh yeah, I can't say this. They were grabbed by the legs and swung. And because the bullets were too expensive, once mother and father were getting killed, the babies were getting killed too, so they couldn't seek revenge on adults.
So behind me is the magic tree. It wasn't magic because it helped save anyone. It was magic because it amplified the sounds of music and the generator that was used to cover the sounds of execution. Here is a monument built to honour the victims that were killed here during the Pol Pot regime. This monument holds the remains of more than 5,000 people. We invite you to take a moment to think about these innocent people. From here we go to see the Tol Slang Genocide Museum. We aren't filming a lot because we're feeling a bit overwhelmed with the history of what happened in Cambodia only 50 years ago. We have started looking at the Tol Slang Genocide Museum here in Phnom Penh. This was also called S21 prison. Between 12,000 and 20,000 people were imprisoned, and there were only 12 confirmed survivors. In the following clips, you'll see the rooms where the inmates were detained to metal bed frames and tortured for false confessions, sometimes until death. As we walked through this place, it's hard to imagine the despair and hopelessness that the inmates would have felt. These are the cells where prisoners spent their days waiting for their turn for questioning. The cells are tiny, hot and cramped, and prisoners were beaten for making the smallest noise. This is the end of the video. This isn't a fun or happy experience, but it's definitely something everyone should do when they come to Cambodia, to remember the people that died, the survivors that lived, and to a country that's rebuilding itself.